Greetings all, Vanny here for Aquarius's weekly message. Aquarius, the first card that came up for you is the Two of Crystals in reverse. There might be a decision that has to be made, or you're at a point of indecision. And there's a lot of anxiety going on with like the weight of like, am I making the wrong decision? Am I making this decision too quickly? Something my mom told me very recently is that not making a decision is still making a decision. Sometimes it really is best to just wait and see if something new is going to come in, if something is going to develop from this previous situation, if something is going to continue forward or fall through. And other times you have to just move forward because there's never going to be a perfect moment. And I'm not sure which way which is going right now because, of course, I read for the collective of Aquarius. So there could be some of you that are just like, you know what? She's right. I need to hold back and maybe wait a couple of days, and you find something comes in the mail and it was exactly what you needed. Or you're like, you know what? She's right. I can't keep waiting for Mercury to be out of Gatorade. I have to just go and do this now. That's where your intuition is going to have to come in. And maybe part of the reason why you've had all this anxiety is because you don't trust yourself. Learning to trust yourself, learning to understand what that intuition sounds like, how they speak to you, how it feels in your body is so important, because it's not just a journey and method of awareness and acute in tuneness with your body. It's also how spirit speaks to you. The direct connection that we have to our higher self is our solar plexus's intuition, the seat of how we see ourselves, as well as our personal sun center. It is one of the top points of the self before we get to the heart and the higher vibrational chakras. So that gut instinct that we feel, that woman's intuition, is an intuition that we all have. Women just lean into it a little more than men because they don't have to, generalization here, they don't have to have an explanation for everything. Spirit, right now, the collective of Aquarius is at an impasse with a decision. Five of Crystals upright. There might be a lot of people throwing in their voices, kind of muddling up the decision itself. Silence the voices, silence the noise, silence the excess. Sometimes you do just have to make a decision on your own without talking to people. And sometimes you need to talk to someone and reach out and have an outside opinion, and they'll help you. And sometimes you just have to go and do it. You have to listen and trust yourself right now. There might be a lot of chaos in the situation. There might be a lot of fighting. I'm very drawn to the vine around it. And it's reminding me of like a whip, and it's just like, it's going all over the place, like just stirring the shit pot. And it's like intentionally aggravating the situation that is like aggravating you and like worsening it. And I don't know if this is someone doing this consciously or this is something that you are doing subconsciously. The Three of Cups has come out for you. And again, these could be taken either ways. I'm being drawn to the apple down here and being reminded of temptation from the story of in the Bible. But also the Three of Cups can be community and people coming in to support and celebrate you. I feel like I need to stick to the message of temptation though. Especially if you are on a sobriety journey, and support for you if you are. I am personally a year sober from alcohol, and it has been a very difficult journey, especially recently. I have had many triggers and cravings. And so if you are sober or sobering from a substance that maybe this frustrating situation drove you to, or people enabled you to use, I am very proud of you, because you are so much better without that substance than you were with it. You have a whole new beginning going on here. And like that, just that stress of it is just like, this is the start of my new life. You are like, I can't fuck this up. I don't want to fuck this up. Take a breather, my love, because the stressing and the anxiety of it is the only thing that would. Because when you're approaching a new situation, the energy that you carry into it is so important. It's like the first impression when you're with any relationship. The energy that you initially carry into it lays down a foundation of everything that is to come. If you go into a new possible relationship with a shitty attitude, you might have to do some work for there to be some trust or even camaraderie between the two parties. But if you go into the situation with a positive and happy mindset, it will be a better received greeting. And your new life is the exact same way. Don't go into it with all of the fear and anxieties of everything that could go wrong. Think of everything that could go right. And like we say that all the time. What's the worst that could happen? What could go wrong? And then we're like, don't say that because shit always happens. Yes, it always happens. So why do we still say it? Because people are not taught the power of their words. It's called spelling for a reason, my love. Switch how you're speaking about yourself. Switch how you're speaking about your life, this situation. Instead of drowning it in negative adjectives and verbiage, switch the words. Use words with different connotations and meanings. I wish upon a star and my dreams come true. So speak about your dreams with plenty, abundance, love, and joy. Acceptance is a huge one. This might be a message for only a few Aquariuses, but with acceptance, Two of Crystals, this decision, I feel like someone may be questioning whether or not they're going to be coming out with their sexuality to their family or to their friends. And, I mean, naturally, that's scary. You never really know how people are going to react to something like that, especially if they've had a preconceived notion of you your entire life. And if they have a negative reaction, then you just need to remove them from your life, because they clearly have more work that they need to do to see you and appreciate you. And it's not your job to fix them. It's not your job to make them see you the way you want to be seen. You present yourself the way that you are, Aquarius, and those who can see you, those who deserve to see you, will. You have the Empress of the Night, finale. After the storm, I emerge a shiny new star. You're in the end of the storm right now. Equipus, the seer, visionary. I chart the stars, signs, and symbols to craft magic. You are magic. You truly are. I chart the stars, signs, and symbols to craft magic. I wish upon a star, and my dreams come true. After the storm, I emerge a shining new star. You are light. You are the embodiment of... I cannot even. You have the little star. There is so much star. My inner child is whole and complete. You are divine in a human form. You are love, unconditional. So Aquarius, please, give yourself the time that you need so that you know what you want, so that you're making the decisions that are best for you. And trust that those who mind don't matter. And those who matter don't mind. So if you are coming out, sharing something about yourself that you're afraid is not going to be accepted or well received by people, well, maybe it's just that time for you to really see who has to stay in your life and who has to go. Because when you remove things, people, and blockages from your life, you make room for the new blessings, opportunities, and friendships that Spirit wants to bring in for you. And so take this time, you beautiful star, to realize how amazing you really are. Have a beautiful day, Aquarius.